Okay, hang on. Okay. I'll explain this in 1 second. That song reminds me of the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus that I went to as a little girl with my family. And it's just been that kind of week around here. It's been kind of circus-y, three-ring circus, one act going on in this corner, another act going on in this corner, and center stage is every other bit of chaos that could possibly go on in one's life. So, then, this is Chance, by the way. Chance is our resident bison. He's been with us for, about 9 years now, 9.5 years. He's made a couple of moves with us. My husband has a thing for bison. And I have a thing for being really lousy at picking out presents for people, like him. Not all people, him. I can't shop for him. I try. We've been together for 15 years now, and I think I've gotten him a handful of gifts that he actually cares about, likes, appreciated. I suck at it, and Chance was one of those gifts. We built him long before the kids were born. We were in a 3-bedroom apartment, and we had a poker room for him, and I bought him Chance the Lucky Bison. And Chance has sort of been adopted as the kids' play toy now, and I love Chance, so Chance hangs out with me whenever he gets the chance. So, I'm in my pajamas. I promise you guys a pajama vlog. Not a vlog about pajamas, not a lingerie vlog, a Hello Kitty pajama vlog. Because it's just that kind of night, and I'm not wearing any makeup because I'm just not feeling it. This is me in all my au natural glory, as it were. So if you're running and screaming, I apologize. If you need to hide your children and put the horses back in the stable, I totally get it. So I wanted to, real quick, this has nothing to do with Disney World. This is just kind of like a random vlog about life and thoughts and things that have been going on. And I want to hear this song. There was a conversation that was going back and forth the other day that made me feel really, really good about me on Twitter. A couple of my Twitter pals were talking about how what a good person I appear to be and how kind I appear to be and how it really comes through in all my tweets and in my personality online. And that just really made me feel good because it's something that I shouldn't say I work hard for, but I'm very conscious of. I really and truly live my life. My mantra is just kindness to all. I think that it's just a healthier way to be. I just think it takes less energy out of me. I don't ever hate anybody. I don't know if I just lack the ability to hate or it sucks too much out of me. So I don't hate anybody. I really try to see the good in everybody. I try to be empathetic towards everybody, towards every situation. I try to see the reasoning behind people's behaviors and actions. I just find that kindness begets kindness. When you are kind to people, it totally, totally comes back to you. And that's not the way I always was. Believe it or not, there was a point in my life where I was a really wretched bitch. I was a pretty horrible human being. But before I was a horrible human being, I was picked on, bullied. I was so bullied mercilessly in like 4th to 7th grade. Were horrible years for me. I changed 3 different schools in that time, and I was just trying so hard to be something that I wasn't. Trying so hard to fit in instead of trying to be who I was. And when I finally figured out who the hell I was, I didn't trust myself enough to be confident in who I was. So what I did was I secured my place in my group of friends by, I don't want to say fear because I don't think anybody feared me. I think they were leery of me. They knew who I was, they knew what I was, and what I was not a very nice person. I was the gossip queen. If you wanted to know something about somebody, you came and talked to me. If you wanted the world to know something about somebody else, you came and told me. If you didn't want things to get out, you didn't tell me. I was just a really lousy friend to a lot of people. I was mean. I was indiscriminate about the things that I said. I didn't care who I hurt. I cared about being popular. I cared about fitting in. I cared about having my place. I cared about being important. And I was important because gossip, rumors, drama was a mainstay of the group of people that I hung out with at that time. And I hurt a lot of people unnecessarily. Through my own insecurities, because of my own insecurities, I hurt a whole lot of people. I shared a whole lot of things that were said to me that I should never have said. I lied. I stole. I was just in a really dark, bad place as a teenage girl. But I came through it on the other side, realizing that that's not who I wanted to be or what I wanted to be. And I see on Facebook and I see on Twitter a lot of drama, a lot of, if you're going to talk shit about me, say it to my face. If you're going to talk smack about me, I'll find out who you are. A lot of just nonsense drama, people that continually surround themselves with bad, negative people, and I don't understand it. It's not even a conscious choice, because I guess I just attract good people to me, but I really have no drama in my life, aside from the shit that goes on around here at home. But that's, but my friends, the people that I choose to surround myself with, there is no drama, or if there's drama, I don't get involved in it, I don't know about it. I have to consciously, not gossip anymore. I do the very best I can not to say anything hurtful about anybody. And if I do have to say something hurtful about somebody, I try to word it kindly, or I try to use words or phrases or say things that I would only then repeat back to the person that I am talking about. And I quite often will just go directly back to the person and say, hey, just so you know, I was talking about you, and here's what I said. Heads up, so that you get it from me, and you don't get it from anybody else. So I really, and it's one of the most important things that I leave with the children. If I were to die tomorrow, I want those two little boys to know that kindness above all else is the most important rule that they can live by. So it makes me feel really, really good when people recognize something that at this point is effortless to me. This is just who I am. It's not a put-on act. It's not, it's not a conscious thing. It's not something that I have to think about doing. This is just how I am. I just really and truly feel that kindness begets kindness. And everybody, there's that expression, everybody's fighting a hard battle. And I really and truly believe that we all have our own demons. We all have our own issues going on. And I really try to not pile upon whatever crap is going on in your life, but I try to make it a little bit easier. I try to make my interactions with everybody on this planet, I try to leave everybody better than I found them. And that's not through trying to fix anybody. It's not like I'm, sitting down and analyzing anybody or getting all whatever. It's just, a smile, a gesture, hold a door open, compliment, a piece of clothing, let somebody step ahead of me at the checkout at the supermarket, little tiny things. And they don't even have to be those sorts of things. Just a smile, a wave, a nod, that kind of thing. Just, compliment eyeshadow color, or, I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Just the little random compliments, the little leaving things better than you found them kind of thing. I had an experience the other morning. I was walking down the street. I was going to get my husband's dry cleaning. And there was a woman walking ahead of me, and she crossed diagonally. She crossed the street diagonally so that she ended up ahead of me. And I, of course, was looking like a schlump, totally, hair back, no makeup, bags under my eyes, feeling kind of fat that day. And here she comes, and she's beautiful. She's got legs up to her neck. She's wearing a pair of 6-inch come fuck me heels, tight pencil skirt, white blouse. Her hair is perfect. Her makeup is perfect. And I was like, oh, I am such a schlub. And I just instantly felt ugly. I felt awful. I just felt less. And in that 2 or 3 seconds we were behind each other, I said, no, I'm not less than she is. I'm different than she is. And I opened my mouth and I said to her, those are great shoes. And she stopped. And she was like, oh, thanks. And so we started talking about where she got the shoes, and it was just a really nice interaction, and it was a conscious effort on my part to take my feelings and switch them around and put how I then felt out into the universe. Does that make sense? I'm sort of prattling on here, but the whole point of this is that kindness is so much easier than hate. Kindness takes no effort from you at all. Empathy takes no effort from you at all. Try it. It really does work. It's it's just the way to be.